All right, looks like we're live. Wow, it is good to be back. So, long story short, today we're going to be playing Pokemon Yellow Legacy. This is an upload from a YouTuber named SmithPlays. He and his team actually put out a game called Crystal Legacy about 6 months ago. And the idea of these legacy games is that they don't alter the fundamental basis of these games, right? They don't take these games had when they first made them. And so what that means is that they don't really they as you can see right here in the opening credits, they don't change the graphics, they don't update anything as far as like how the game looks, but they do update a few things as far as how they play. They've changed some of the move sets, as I understand it. They've changed how some of the moves work. They've changed some of the base stats. They've made a lot of quality of life improvements, but all while maintaining that the general framework of the original Pokemon games, be that Crystal for Crystal Legacy or Yellow in this case for Yellow Legacy. And so like they haven't they haven't changed the storage space of the games to like 1 terabyte. Where now you can put the entire 1,000 plus Pokemon Pokédex into this game or anything like that. They're not doing that. They basically stayed within the framework of the original games, but they made tweaks so that the game ran better. So I'm actually really excited because Pokemon Yellow is was the first Pokemon game that I personally owned. Now the first one that I had and played was Pokemon Blue, but that was actually my friend's back in third grade. He had already gotten Yellow, and so he was kind of not bored, but he wanted to play some. He wanted someone to battle it, so he gave me his blue version. He let me borrow it. So that I could play, so I could basically catch up to him, make my own team, and we could trade and battle and all that good stuff. But the first Pokemon game that I myself received of my own from my parents was Pokemon Yellow. They bought this game for me along with they bought me this game along with a silver. I still remember it was a silver Game Boy Color with a Pikachu and a Pichu on it, and it was super cool. And I think it was a box set where you got the Game Boy and Pokemon Yellow together. Anyway, loved it. Loved Pokemon Yellow. Have a very soft spot in my heart for it. The Pokemon Yellow cartridge I have now is unfortunately not that same one from when I was a kid. I lost it in one of our mini moves growing up. But what I did manage to do is in 2011, I went to a retro gaming store and just bought a new copy back before old video games became very. This is before. I'm going to sound like a hipster here, but this was before everybody was buying old games and they became super expensive. So I went to a retro gaming store back in 2011, and Pokemon Yellow, even though it was like 12 years old at that point, wasn't like super high in demand. I remember I bought like an old cartridge up for like $5, and so that's the one that I have now. So still, actually, kind of weird to think about the fact that I've had my new copy of Pokemon Yellow longer than I had my original one, even though I still consider it my new one. Anyway, so that's the cartridge that I have. But what I've done is I've uploaded Pokemon Yellow Legacy from SmithPlays to my old cartridge so that we can play this game, kind of see the tweaks. I've actually tried to avoid spoiling this game for myself too much. SmithPlays uploads a lot of videos talking about the changes he's making to the game as he makes it, and then he puts out a final video explaining all the differences in the gameplay and all the things that he's changed. I've actually not watched that video, or not fully, haven't fully watched that video because didn't want to spoil stuff for myself. I'd rather kind of figure this stuff out as I go and kind of like, now I may look stuff up as time goes on. If I feel like a Pokemon's playing different, or if a move is not working the way I'm used to, I'll probably look that up at some point. But I kind of want these things to be surprises as we go along because I am very familiar with Pokemon Yellow. And so I feel like I'll be able to identify when things aren't going the way that I'm used to them going. I've probably replayed this game, I mean, over a dozen times at this point, and probably closer to 2 dozen times. So make of that what you will. But anyway, yeah, it's good to be back. I'm excited. It's been over a year, I think, since I last streamed. I'm looking forward to it. What better time to stream than in the middle of the day on a Wednesday, right? When everybody's on YouTube and obviously watching live streams of unknown YouTubers play video games from their childhood. But I think I mentioned this last year whenever I was streaming, that I don't so much do this for the views as I do for the fun. It's better to talk into a microphone while I'm playing these video games than just talking to myself with no microphone, because it makes me look a little less psychotic, even if I'm still talking to nobody. So yeah, so let's go ahead. We're gonna get started on this. I'm very excited. I remember whenever I was playing, Pokemon Green last year, I kind of had this philosophy of not fast forwarding the game, right? Like not allowing myself to, or at the beginning I started out with this philosophy of like, okay, I'm going to play at real time Oh, this is cool. So this, right from the start, there's something different. Normal or hard? We'll do hard, right? I've played Pokemon Yellow a million times. I think I'm ready. Yes, I'm sure. Are you kidding me? Set mode, no items in battle, gym level caps. Oh, very interesting. So this is different, but yeah, well, there you go. Yes, let's do that. So right off the bat, very different from the original game, right? Oh, and boy and girl option. That was also not available in Gen 1. That wasn't available until Gen 2. Plays a boy, girl, boy. I'm kind of curious what the girl character looks like. I'm wondering if they basically used Leaf's design from the manga, or if they created a whole new female character. But I'm not curious enough to play as a girl the whole game, so I am kind of surprised they decided to upload Pokemon Yellow or upgrade Pokemon Yellow, not blue or red. I guess because this is supposedly the definitive first gen version, because it has supposedly, I think it has all the Gen 1 Pokemon in it. You didn't have to like trade to other cartridges to get them, and so this is kind of the definitive version, just like Crystal's the definitive version of Gen 2. But it's kind of weird though, because you don't, like you don't choose like from Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, stuff like that. My name. So we'll put in Cheeky. Actually, wait, because I like naming my Pikachu Cheeky. How about we name ourselves... It's Pokemon Yellow, so normally I name myself Red, but should I name myself Ash, because Pokemon Yellow is mostly largely based off the anime, right? Yeah. Okay, we'll do Ash. What was his name? Yeah, I'll be Gary. From Ash, you can be Gary. Probably should have put lower caps for my name. It just looks like they're screaming my name whenever whenever they say it. All right. But yeah, we've already seen two big differences right from the get-go. Like I said, I have not spoiled this game for myself for the most part. I did watch part of some videos. Oh, the SNES, man. I loved SNES. It's crazy. Anyway, but I've generally avoided spoilers because I wanted to experience this, new version of this old game with fresh eyes and kind of see if I could spot the differences right off the bat. Hard and normal mode, and being able to choose your gender. That's two big differences right off the bat. All kids leave home someday. It said so on TV. All right, 10 years old, get out. Looking for you. Oh, but back to what I was saying. I remember last time when I was playing Green, which was a lot of fun. That's actually when I quit streaming. Was after I beat Green, because I just didn't really have anything to do. But I remember when I started that. I started with the philosophy of I was going to play it without speeding up the gameplay, because I wanted to play it in basically the same speed as I would have played it as a kid. But for those of you who watched through that series, you know that I actually ended up speeding up the gameplay, because frankly, there's a lot of grinding in these games, and despite the fact that I'm playing Pokemon, I'm a working professional and don't have a lot of free time. And so I was like, well, I don't want to spend 20 episodes just grinding up my team for the Elite Four, so I'm going to, speed up the gameplay. This time, I'm kind of going in with that philosophy already on my mind, right? I'm going to go ahead and be like, hey, I'm going to speed up the gameplay pretty frequently around here. Right now, you'll see, as you can see, I'm not speeding up the gameplay. I'm playing it in real time. Not in real time. I'm playing it in regular time. I don't know how to say that, actually. I guess I'm just playing at... I'm playing at normal speed. I'm playing at normal speed right now because I kind of want to enjoy like the opening ambiance of the game and, read the dialogue and see if any subtle little things have changed in this new version. But as the game goes on, I will speed up the gameplay. Right now I'm playing at normal speed, but I'll probably speed it up. I'll probably play at a faster speed, like especially during the middle portion of the game where like I'm training and grinding and stuff like that. Just because I don't want to waste your time or my time playing. Just like I don't want to waste your time or my time playing this game at normal speed just so you guys can watch me grind for 1,000,000 hours, right? So we'll speed things up whenever we get to that portion of the game. But right now we're playing at normal speed. But yeah, I started my Pokemon Green playthrough with the idea that, oh well, I'll just play it at normal speed like I did as a kid. But here's the thing: even when you were a kid, when I was a kid, I unlocked the Doduo Tower and I ultimately unlocked the Dodrio Tower in my Pokemon Stadium version, and in my Pokemon Stadium, and that allowed you to play at 3 times speed. So really, speeding up the gameplay is not inconsistent with how I played it as a child. So, although like when you were in the car playing on your Game Boy on long road trips, there was no speeding up, but you could play it sped up if you connected to your Pokemon Stadium, which I did have. I had the little game pack, and I used to play my game sped up on Pokemon Stadium once I figured it out. But honestly, it took an embarrassingly long time for me to get the Doduo and Dodrio Tower in Pokemon Stadium. Okay, so Oak caught Pikachu. Now we're going back to his lab. That's not Pallet Town. What's Pallet Town's like? I'm not playing it, one for copyright reasons, and two because I don't like competing with my computer for my microphone's attention. Maybe if I was a better editor, right? He told Gary to come by later. Ah, whatever. Just wait there. What a grandfather. It's called the Pokeball. That holds a Pokemon inside. Sweet. I'm gonna go take it. Actually, first things first, I'm gonna speed up the text here, because that is a little slow for me. So, shit. That's weird. It said the hard style automatically had the hard. Whenever I selected hard mode, it said that the battle style was automatically locked in set mode. But now when I'm looking at the menu, it says battle style, and it says that it's in shift mode, and it gives me the option to toggle between shift and set. I wonder if that's a dead feature, and that's just something that was left over from the original game. Because yeah, when I selected hard mode, it said that battle style would be locked at set, but here it's showing shift. I think that's just, honestly, I think that's probably just a remnant from the original game. I don't think that's actually happening. Saved quickly. All right, let's get our Eevee. Let's get our Eevee, boys. Oh no, Gary just punched me. No way, Ash. I want this Pokemon. What a jerk. And you know what's weird is Gary didn't even get an Eevee. Well, I mean, he did have an Eevee in the show, but his starter was a Squirtle because he has a Blastoise when he battles Ash in the Silver Conference. Gramps, I want this one. All right then. Thanks, Professor Oak. It's gonna give you one anyway. Ash, come over here. Here, you can have this rat I just found outside. Do I want to give a nickname to Pikachu? Why, yes, I do. We're going to name this Pikachu Cheeky. I don't normally nickname my Pokemon, but I will nickname this one in honor of my old Chihuahua. All right, it's us and Cheeky Chew against the world. Well, bye. Wait, Ash, let's check out your Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. Yeah, with the Pokemon you just stole from me. Okay, seems fair. Sorry, I'm drinking coffee, but I realize my slurping might sound gross on the microphone. I'm an old man now. I used to stay up all night at sleepovers and play 12 hours of Pokemon Yellow nonstop the next morning. Now I need, after a full night's rest, I still need a cup of coffee to play video games. Alright, Cheeky Chew. Use Thunder Shock. Tackle. Okay, how much damage is Tackle doing? 6. That's close, actually. What we need is a paralysis or a crit. There you go. All right, now oh wow, both. There you go. Our this little adventure we're going on is starting off on the right foot. I like it. Tackle. Okay. Effect. Abilities don't exist in this generation, so there's no static to paralyze Eevee. But yeah, that was great. Good job, Cheeky. Oh, look at that! We get the experience bar. You know, I like that. I'm glad they included that. That's definitely different from Gen 1. That was not in Gen 1. Experience bar didn't appear till Gen 2. But you know what's kind of funny is everything around everything like that little line graphic under experience. My theory on it is originally that bar was made to capture the experience of the Pokemon, but they just they didn't have time to perfect that before the game was released, because everyone knows Gen 1 was basically released with duct tape. Like it was the whole Gen 1, the whole Gen 1 was duct taped together to get out on time. So I'm guessing they didn't have time to like finalize the experience bar below the HP bar before the game was sent out. But it is interesting because this graphic was here underneath the HP bar in Gen 1, and it looks like it was perfectly made, suited for an experience to show the experience that your Pokemon has. And then in Gen 2, they have almost the exact same graphic, and this time it does show your experience. So my theory is, that's my headcanon anyway, is that originally that little graphic underneath the HP bar was supposed to be for your experience in Gen 1, but they just didn't have time to put it in before the game was released. What? Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. Well, I hope you learned something about theft and assault. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. I have the same philosophy about my dogs. Ash, Gramps, smell you later. Do 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 do. Would you look at that? It's odd, but it appears that your Pikachu dislikes Pokeballs. You should just keep it with you. That should make it happy. I sure hope this Pikachu is the only Pokemon that has this problem with Pokeballs, because if any of my other Pokemon do, we're gonna have an issue. You can talk to it and see how it feels about you. What do you think about me, Pikachu? She's not a fan. There you go. Nice to home, Professor X. Wait. Did he say that in the original one? So like I said, I have played Pokemon Yellow over a dozen times, and I feel like I've talked to every NPC at this point multiple times, but I do not proving a rumor false. What was the rumor? As thought, the rare ghost type is super effective to psychic types. So was the rumor that ghost wasn't super effective? Because what I think this could be is this a reference to the fact that in Gen 1, even though ghost was supposed to be super effective to psychic, there were no ghost damaging moves. There's Nightshade, but that was based off your level. That wasn't based off of like typing. So I wonder if that's an addition to the game. And if so, does that mean that there's going to be a ghost type move in the game that we can use? Poison is strong against bug types. Bug is no longer... Okay, this is definitely an addition. She did not say that in the original. I forget what she said, but she just said something about like Oak being the authority on Pokemon. That was it. Bug is strong against... And she says Bug is no longer strong against poison. Okay, so poison's good against Bug, but Bug's not good against poison. Gotcha. Is that true in modern games? I don't know. Rumor false. Okay, this guy says the exact same thing as that guy. You guys need to like spend some time apart. You're quoting each other. Oh, okay. His backpack can store triple M. This guy did not say that in the original game. He used to just talk about how like I think you could like trade Pokemon with the link cable or something like that. It even sorts itself by pressing start. Okay, so your bag can sort itself by pressing start, and it can hold triple E items. Thank goodness, because that was something that always annoyed me about Gen 1. Gen 1 is without a doubt my second favorite generation, but I never liked how like I had to basically dump half the items that I found to make space in my backpack. Gary is out at Grandpa's lab. No, he's not. I just whooped his rear end at Grandpa's lab. He ran out crying. All right, come on, Pikachu. Let's go kill some wild animals. Well, I guess we'll say bye to Mom first. I mean, she did kick me out at 10 years old, but what mother hasn't thought of doing that to her child? Well, she's letting me take a nap. That's not bad. All right, here we go. Take care now. Will do. All right. I think I got the leveling right on my microphone. If anyone does watch this stream in real time or like just, in the future, let me know though if it sounds wonky. I'm trying to lean back, but I don't want to lean back too far because then you guys may not be able to hear me very well. There you go. All right, let me know though how it sounds. Because I don't like craning my neck while I'm playing. It's very important that I be able to be as sedentary as possible while playing video games. I'm raising Pokemon too. Running shoes? There aren't any running shoes in Gen 1. Okay, so that's another addition. Wow, so you really do need to talk to the NPCs in this game because they'll basically update you on all the changes to the game. You can see Cinnabar Island from Pallet Town. I don't know, my headcanon was always that the map was actually a lot bigger than the game made it out to be. Someone surfing on a ride-on? No, that's funny. Okay, she definitely did not say that before. But you can surf on ride-on, so... I wonder if you'll get the surfing Pikachu in this game. Other thing, now I'm thinking about it. Do I have a PC in my room? And if so, can I get a potion from it? Yeah, that's the same from the original game. There you go. It's on the TV. That's wrong. Okay, that was not. I think in the original game you could watch the TV from the side. But I guess they fixed that. 4 boys are walking on railroad tracks. Okay, that is the same. Thought maybe they would update it, have it be like House of the Dragon or something like that. I can't go upstairs here. I was gonna go see if I could find Gary and beat him up some more. Oh snap. Oh snap, it's a Pidgey. Time to kill it. Go, Cheeky Chew. Look at that. Critical hit, super effective. I gotta tell you, we're starting off with a lot of good luck. We got the crit and the paralysis against Eevee. We got a critical hit and super effective against Pidgey. We're doing good. Yeah, he gives you a potion, doesn't he? There you go. So some things are still the same. Some of the dialogue's still the same. I have a feeling that as we go on with the game, the dialogue's gonna revert more and more to what it originally was in the first version of Yellow, because I think the NPC language has changed a lot here at the beginning so that they can kind of orient you to the changes in the game in this updated version of the game. But once you understand all the changes, there's going to be less need to change the NPC dialogue. Kind of interesting. I think that PP is added, where it says type electric and then PP under it. I don't think it used to say PP. I think it just had 29 out of 30. I don't remember seeing that PP there. Kill it, Cheeky. There you go. Look at that. Boy, having the experience bar does help a lot. Dude, talk to me. Do I know about stat experience? Opponent trained from level 5 to level 50 could have the stats of an opponent at level 60. Yeah, I don't know if he gives you that, but that's the same as it was in the original game. I mean, that's the same principle that's been in all the games. A wild Pokemon of the same level as a trained Pokemon is not going to be as powerful because the trained Pokemon is going to have better stats. Alright, Cheeky Chew. Thundershock. Okay, so I've already got running shoes. If I hold B and then move, I run. Interesting. That is a change. That is a change. I don't know. Right. So far, I haven't felt the need to fast forward to play at an increase to increase the speed of the gameplay. I will probably soon, because the thing is, the battles still go pretty slow. Oh my gosh, that old man's dead. This is private property. How can it be private property? It's a public street, dude. I hate this. See, this is the problem with Kanto being a civil code jurisdiction, right? I'm a lawyer, but I was trained under the common law, so I don't know what all these civil law rules are. Can you really, like, if you're in France, can you just block off a road and be like, oh, it's private property? need to go back to Sinnoh. I hear Sinnoh is common law. Sorry, that's a lawyer joke. I don't know how many of y'all are gonna care enough to learn about that or know what I'm talking about. I also need to not mutter. My daddy loves Pokemon too. Well, good for him. Coming up with nicknames is fun, but hard. Yeah, you're right. Simple names are easier. Alright, Cheeky, your name's now Rat. It was simple. Does anyone do anything about the old man lying in the road? Use the blackboard carefully. Alright, let's read. I'm bored. I'm not gonna read all that. I'm 10 years old and my mom just kicked me out of the home. I'm not gonna waste my time going to school. Like, seriously, if I was a 10-year-old in the world of Pokemon, I would have dropped out of 3rd grade or 4th grade immediately. Wait, Cut is a bug type move taught by HM. Oh, I don't know what type Slam is. Slam's a normal type move. It's not that hard. Idiot. Alright, now that I'm done insulting children. Hey, you came from Paltown? Why, yes, I did. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Oh, I'll take it to him. That sounded ominous. I take that back. I'm just going to give him his parcel. The shop probably has some potions and stuff. What? They were out of potions? I'm the fishing guru. Wait, already? I don't think the fishing guru was in the first Pokemart in the original game. That's interesting. Now, I'm positive the fishing guru was not in the original Pokemart. That's interesting. Here's my problem, as I understand it. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Okay, so now I have the old rod. I guess that allows me to catch Magikarp now if I want. Oh, somebody left me a voicemail. No, it's a freaking telemarketer. Don't care about that. So Cut is a bug type move now. That checks out because in Crystal Legacy, Cut was also a bug type move. I did play that. I did not stream it. I was too busy with work. But I did really enjoy it, which is why I'm playing this right now. And I remember Cut was a bug type move there too. Really helped with Scyther. I tried not to slurp during that sip. Those Pokeballs at your waist. You have Pokemon. Actually, I don't have any Pokeballs because Pikachu refuses to get in one. It's great that you can carry and use Pokemon anytime, anywhere. No, I can't because my Pikachu refuses to get in its Pokeball. Alright, let's go this way. I found a potion. I remember that. I also remember there's a rare candy in Cerulean City in the backyard of one dude. When you first go into the city, if you turn north, he'll have a rare candy. And I remember you can battle your rival if you keep going west here towards the Pokemon League. But I don't want to do that yet because Pikachu has not had enough battling experience. We're going to go train a little bit. And actually, now I'm going to speed things up because I want to grind a little bit. Rise and grind, Pikachu. Rise and grind. Get ready to update your LinkedIn. Because you are a grinder, my friend. Level 7. Hell yeah. Rattata, more like Dead-ata. Pidgey, more like Friggy, because it's dead, and in the morgue you put bodies in a fridge. That's a deep cut. Okay, let's go. Thundershock. Uh-oh. He survived it. Don't worry. Here, I'm going to try Quick Attack. Let's try Quick Attack. How much damage does that do? Okay, not as much as was to be expected because Thundershock's a stab move. Also, I need to check one of Pikachu's stats because I'm curious as to her attack and special. So that's interesting. They didn't change. They didn't make the special split, which does fit in with the philosophy of SmithPlays, which is they're not trying to change too much from the original game. They're trying to maintain the original philosophy of the developers. So special is still just one stat, and it's 16, and attack is 14. Okay, sounds good. So fast, prefers special moves. I'm assuming the special physical split still remains between like like all electric moves are special, all ghost type moves are physical or whatever, which never made sense to me. Why are ghost type moves physical? I wonder if that's. I think that he changed that in Gen 2 and he made ghost type moves special, so I wonder if he did that for this game as well. We shall see. Alright, Rattata. Let's just keep frying these rats. Probably gonna have to eat them because Mom didn't give me any money when she kicked me out. That was a level 5 Pidgey. Thunderwave. Heck yeah. Because I can't play the music or else I'll get copyrighted. I'll just sing it for you. I can't imagine why. I don't know why no one ever watches my streams. Anyway, alright, let's see here. Thundershock, Thundershock. This is actually a great route for training Pikachu. I wonder, I guess that was on purpose probably, even when this game first came out, because it was always Pidgey and Rattata on Route 1 in the original Pokemon Yellow, which was different from the original games, because the original games, I think it was like I mean, Pidgey was also here. Yeah. Maybe it's always been Pidgey and Rattata. Anyway, this is great for Pokemon Yellow, because you start with the Pikachu with Thundershock, so this is just great training fodder. Even the Rattatas really don't present much of a problem after you hit level 6. Or level 7. There you go, we're at level 9 now. Let's go drop off Oak's parcel. I saw that Streamlabs now has an option where I can stream on TikTok. I guess I should probably start doing that if I want to expand my non-existent reach. Here's your parcel. Custom Pokeball. I don't know what that is. That is from the original game, but I don't remember, like, they never talk about the custom Pokeball again. Is that like a Master Ball from like Silph Company? But I don't think so, because they make it sound like the one that the Silph president gives you later is like the only version of the Master Ball in existence, like as a prototype. So, I don't know, maybe just has his name engraved on it. Gramps. Good timing. On the desk there, the Pokédex. This always blows me because the Pokédex looks just like a book in this game. Which, I mean, it's a high-tech encyclopedia, so take these with you. Got a Pokédex. Ash, I hate to say it, but I don't need you. What a jerk. Well, off I go. First, let's go see Mom and have her heal my Pokemon. Alright, well, Pichu's leveled up a little bit now. Okay, she's smiling at me. Less likely to murder me in my sleep. Still possible. Got the town map. Haha. Okay, now we're one-shotting the Rattatas. We'll get up to level 10 and then we'll go beat the crap out of Gary. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to catch a Pidgey. I mean, I think I will. Actually, I will catch everything. I'm going to try and... that'll be fun. That'll make this playthrough a little more interesting. I'll try to fill out the Pokédex while I go through the game. Because I remember in Yellow Legacy, it's been like 6 months since I played Yellow Legacy, but I remember that SmithPlays made some changes so that you could evolve Pokemon that historically required you to like trade to get them. Like you could just level up Kadabra to like level 41 or 51 and it evolved automatically to Alakazam. And he also had a way for you to catch like Celebi and stuff like that in game. So I'm assuming he did the same thing here in Yellow, where you are able to catch all 151 Pokemon. So that'll be my other goal here. I mean, I am playing on hard mode, so beating the game I'm assuming won't be easy, but per the definition of hard. But I'm also going to try to catch all 151 Pokemon. But do I want a Pidgey on my team? Probably not. Give me 11 Pokeballs. Don't you bug me with a Caterpie. For my flying type, the wind's easy. Good luck with muck and its poison gas. Blah, blah, blah. I may have to pause the stream at some point. I'm waiting on someone to come to the house to do some work. Some maintenance, and I don't need the maintenance guy thinking I'm some loser who plays Pokemon and talks out loud to himself. while his wife and kids are out of the house. I am that, but I don't need the maintenance worker thinking that. I have my dignity. Oh wait, I was supposed to catch one of these. Thunderwave it. There you go. Will quick attack kill it? Nope, it didn't. Perfect. Now we're gonna catch it. There you go. First Pokemon, Rattata. Also, it's just good to have extra Pokemon in your party because you never know when they might come in handy. Like, even if I don't plan on raising these guys, like they may help me out in a battle at some point, right? Like Pidgey and Rattata together may do enough damage to weaken one of Gary's Pokemon so that Pikachu can take them out. Have I hit the level cap yet? I remember when I chose hard, it said that there'd be level caps. Oh no, I'm still there. Okay, I'm still getting experience. Ooh, a Spearow. This is the first one I've seen of these. Thunderwave. They must be very rare on this route. Got it. Because, I mean, I've literally battled probably like close to 50 wild Pokemon on this route, and this is the first Spearow I've seen. Coolio. That was actually good timing because I was just about to leave Route 1 after battling like 50 Pokemon and leveling up 5 levels. And then the Spearow randomly appears. Alright, I think we're ready to go fight Gary. Oh, there's a Mankey. Catch it. Oh shoot, I killed it. Let's do it again. There's a Mankey. Scratch. Thunderwave. I might. A Primate might be cool to have on my team. Que tipo de Pokémon eres? It angers easily. Yeah. Cool, yeah. What else we got here? Let's see if we can flesh out more of our Pokédex. There you go, Nidoran. I think the male is also here if I look around. This playthrough, I'm not going to try and emulate Ash's team. I might do another playthrough where I do that at some point. That could be fun. Right now, I'm just going to play my game. I may not even keep Pikachu on my main team, which I know is heretical in Pokemon Yellow, but... Oh, darn it. Okay, but there are male Nidorans, so that's good. Let's try again. Wow, there you go. Look at that. We've got a pretty full team at this point. Like I said, I don't think I'm training any of them. Possibly the Mankey. The Primate could be fun. I've never raised the Primate. So I'm gonna deposit. I don't know. I'm gonna deposit the Rattata for now. It's probably my least favorite, and I'll withdraw the Nidoran male. Like I said, I don't really plan on raising any of these, but if I was going to raise something, I'd be more likely to raise a Nidoking than a rat. Seems like there should be a hidden item here, right? No, there's not. Okay. Oh, look at that. You're going to Pokemon League? No, I'm going to the Pokemon League, Gary. Did you not learn English? The guard won't let you through. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Well, I don't know. Let's see. Nidoran's damage. Look at that. I forgot about that little feature in Gen 1 where just depositing a Pokemon in a box does not automatically heal them. Alright, well, let's kill this Spearow. First, we'll Thunderwave the Eevee. Just to ensure. I guess that was better than Growl. I heard Pokemon League has many tough trainers. You mean I heard the Pokemon League has many tough trainers? Dude, Did no one teach you about the word "the"? He said I wouldn't survive in the Pokemon League. Forget that guy. I'm going. Only 2 skill trainers out there. You don't have the Boulder badge yet. What? That's a ripoff. That's it. I'll come back. And when I do, my vengeance shall be swift and unmerciful. Okay, this is the challenge of playing a sped up version of the game. There you go. I don't want to see you catch a Pokemon, dude. I've already caught like 6. Well, 5. Wait. No, I've caught 6. Yeah, dude, you suck. Wait, if I press start... Wait, what is this? You can check to see a Pokemon's growth potential? Wait, what? What was that? I shouldn't have clicked so quickly. What? What does that mean, his growth potential? How do I check it? He said push start. I'm pushing start. I'm not seeing anything. Is it when I'm battling a wild Pokemon? It's not here. Wait, old man. Teach me your ways. No. Yeah, show me again. Oh, you got it, huh? Okay, this is different. Dude, just tell me. No, I don't want to see how to catch it again. I just want to know what you said about checking stats. Alright, well, we're going to test this theory out. Here's a wild Pokemon. I'm pushing start. It's not doing anything. It's definitely the start button. I don't understand. No. I may have to look up a guide on that, because if I can check their growth potential, that could be big, right? Especially if I'm playing on hard mode, I might... I'm guessing this was referring to EVs and IVs, although in Gen 1 they're called DVs. But like their inherent growth ability. It's tough because, you know, Pokemon Yellow, your star Pokemon is just Pikachu, but one of my favorite Pokemon of all time is Raichu, and you can't evolve your Pikachu in this game. So it makes it difficult for me to... I don't enjoy it as much. Oh, Kakuna. Heck yeah. A critical hit. Thunder Wave. That's good. There you go, caught him. Metapod, wow. You're getting some good ones here. Well, because Metapod and Kakuna are generally rare, pretty rare in Viridian Forest. Probably shouldn't have killed that Caterpie, I still need to catch one. There we go, caught it. Cool. Now I can kill it because, as I recall, Kakunas and Metapods give a lot of experience. Pokeball. Oh, we hit the level cap. Pikachu's at level 12. But you know what? That's fine, because you know what that means? That means I will work on raising some of my other Pokemon for now, since I can't get any more experience from my Pikachu anyway. Right? May as well try to level up my Mankey some, since I know Brock is coming up. Oh, and now I think about Brock is coming up. Shoot. And I don't have anything to fight him with, so getting this fighting type stronger is probably not a bad idea. Oh, shoot, he's gonna die. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay, run. Let's heal up Mankey, and then let's try again. But yeah, I didn't even think about the fact that I've got a Pikachu and I'm going up against a freaking rock-type gym leader. Does Nidoran know double kick? Not yet. How about you? No? Spear and Pidgey are not going to be useful here. So, okay, so I really got to make Mankey work. That's fine. Let's train some. And like I said, since I already level capped Pikachu, I don't feel bad about using other Pokemon. I actually want to catch this one. Cool. How's our Pokedex doing? We own 11, we've seen 12. So the only one that we have seen that we haven't caught yet is Eevee. Let's see here. Okay, so now we're gonna go back up. Man, no, Pidgey's that's not a winning combo. Gus is gonna destroy Mankey. Frankly, I should probably go back to Route 1, except there's a ton of, you know, Pidgeys there too. There's really no good place to train him at this point. Oh, dude, he's dead. Okay, what else? If I had to train someone else, I think I'd rather train Nidoran. I just chose. There you go. No, get out of here. I don't want to. I have no offense, Pidgey, but I have no use for you. Yeah, Pikachu's happy. Alright, we'll go to Route 1 even though there's a lot of Pidgeys because at least they're lower leveled. Oh, dude, no, I'm murdered. Yeah, Nidoran, you're back in the fight, bud. How do I don't know. I don't know how to switch. My gosh, this Pidgey's destroying us. This Nidoran female has no attack stats, apparently. Jeez. Oof. Alright, we got some work to do, guys. Because I'm pretty sure Nidoran can learn Double Kick. So I'm going to keep trying. You know, maybe I should go where I caught Mankey, because I didn't see a lot of flying types there. Jeez, level 5. Maybe I should catch that one. Jeez, okay, he's... well... Oh, nope, he's dead. Get away, get away. Oh my gosh, I cannot level up this Mankey. Literally everything is stronger than it. I know that if I could get like low kick, like that'd be great for Brock. But I gotta tell you, he's not endearing himself to me. I do not think I'm gonna stick with Mankey after I get a water type. Oh my gosh, dude. Everything is stronger than my Pokemon. Quit using Leer. Why is Leer the first freaking move? And how do I change the move order? Because I'm tired of accidentally using it. Okay, here's one that maybe he can beat. No, his attack just decreased. Okay. Fine, we're gonna go switch out with Nidoran. Quit using Leer. My gosh. Okay. I think this is the only way we're gonna get any experience for right now is swapping them out. That's fine, because now my Mankey can finish him off. Finally. Okay, now we're moving a little bit. Okay, it's gonna be too close. We're gonna do... We're just gonna put Cheeky out there and let her destroy it. There we go. Yeah, with Maldoror, I suppose I could go ahead and catch a Magikarp. I'm positive that you could not... That's not where the Fishing Guru used to be. I'm pretty sure the Fishing Guru was... I don't even know. Like in Cerulean City, maybe? The first Fishing Guru. But anyway, they gave us the old rod already, so I may as well use it. Got 2 Pokeballs. Oh, you can catch a Goldeen? Well, that would also be useful for Brock, wouldn't it? Let's scratch it. Okay, it knows bubble. That's different, because I'm positive you could only catch Magikarp with the old rod before. Cool. Okay, is there a Magikarp around? Because I would like to complete the Pokedex if I could. Is that why they gave you the old rod? So that you'd have something to fight Brock with? Poliwag with the old rod. What in the world? Okay, this is very different. I'm an idiot. I should have swapped out. Alright, Cheeky, your turn. I'm gonna have you paralyze it. And then, I don't know. I think quick attack it. Yeah. And then, because we only have one Pokeball left, so I want to get as close as possible. Man, okay, we've got some Pokemon. I mean, I could have done the old-fashioned way, too, of evolving my Caterpie to Butterfree, and once it learned using Confusion to beat Brock, but... Man, okay, so that's why he gave us the old rod, and apparently I think he updated the old rod too, because I guarantee you the old rod was not able to catch anything other than Magikarp back in the day. You're the Nidoran female. I don't really have any interest in that. I don't know. Do I want? Okay, I'm going to withdraw Poliwag, and then I think I'm also going to withdraw Caterpie, because I could see myself still evolving him into a Butterfree. Oh wait, I need to freaking... They're both paralyzed and damaged. I'm almost out of money, I think, too, so I need to battle more trainers so I can buy more Pokeballs. Surprisingly, I just haven't been able to catch a Magikarp yet, but... I don't have enough money for that. I'll buy 3 more in case I come across something good. I literally can't walk past this space there. Alright, back to training Magikarp. I mean, Mankey. Because now he's getting decent, so I'm like, I don't want to just give up on him yet. There you go. Although, if he doesn't learn a fighting move soon, it is going to be... I'm going to drop it. Special's 10. Only knows double slap. I'm pretty sure that'll change. I mean, what's her name? Goldeen knows bubble, so. But I'm pretty sure that's why he gave us the old rod, and he upgraded the old rod so that you could catch Pokemon to beat Brock. I'm not trying to fully max out Mankey, just get him some super effective moves. Because like I said, I don't foresee any of these Pokemon being on my final team. Once we got over that initial hump of being level 4, though, his attack has gone way up. He's doing much better. Don't trust this Spearow, so we're going to swap him out with Poliwag. Okay, I have been told to turn up my volume. So we're going to do that. Let me know. Alright, hopefully that'll help. Okay, yeah, my goal here now is to just figure out, like, if we can get... If I can get Mankey to learn a fighting type move, I'll be happy with that, I think. I think Double Slap is fighting. Originally, I think Double Slap was normal, but I think because SmithPlays changed so much about the original game, tweak so many different things, I think he made Double Slap a fighting move this generation, in this version, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the Pokemon Center. I'm going to heal up again, and we're going to see if I can't get Mankey to learn at least one fighting type move. If I can get him to learn one fighting type move, then I'll feel pretty good about Brock. I'll still probably want to get... Then I have to choose between Poliwag or Caterpie, because I can either evolve Caterpie to Butterfree and learn Confusion, or I can just level up Poliwag to get a water type move. Let's see here. I have one of my adoring fans has written me. Yeah, so we'll see what happens next. But I think that's the goal right now. Is let's just get Mankey to learn a fighting type move because I've already invested so much time in it, sunk cost fallacy and all that. But I'd rather it learn. If I can learn, I think it learns low kick at like level 9 or 10. So if that's at least in the original version of this game, and I'm pretty sure Smith wouldn't have changed that. So if that's the case, then that'll be great news for us, right? He's level 8 now, so I feel pretty confident going back into Viridian Forest with him now. He was getting his rear end handed to him every battle before, but I think now, especially because Mankey's a fighting type, his base attack is pretty high, so I think he'll do pretty well in Viridian Forest. We can beat up some bug catchers, get some money, and oh look, there's an Oddish. That's different. Okay, I'm definitely gonna try and catch that. Poisoned us, of course he did. But that's fine. We have 3 Pokeballs. I'm gonna use one of them to catch this guy. There you go. That can also be useful against Brock, obviously. Actually, that could be doubly useful because most of Brock's Pokemon are ground and rock. So that'd be double super effective. Let me heal up Mankey real quick. Wow, he died. Poor guy can't catch a break. Like I said, we've already leveled up Cheeky as high as she can get, right? So there's level caps in hard mode apparently. So she's capped at level 12 until we beat Brock. So I don't even feel bad. In a normal playthrough, I'd feel bad wasting like trainer battles on Pokemon that I don't intend on having on my team long term. But because we're already capped out at level 12, there's really no point in having Cheeky fight these battles anyway. And I may as well, level up the Pokemon that could help me against Brock. And he's doing well. Look at this. He's taking out he's taking out Caterpie and Weedle. I was most worried about Weedle because obviously there's a chance of poison there. But looks like we're safe. And we got to level 9. And we learned low kick. There it is. Okay, so my memory didn't fail me. I knew we learned low kick at some point. So that's good. I'm going to switch him out now because, like I said, Mankey long term, I don't see him being a member of the team. But now we have to decide Caterpie or Poliwag. I think I'm going to go with Caterpie. Only because this is, as I mentioned at the beginning of this playthrough, I want to also try to complete the Pokedex during this playthrough. That's an additional challenge for me. And the way that SmithPlays, changes these games, he allows you to be able to catch all the Pokemon from the Pokedex in that region within one cartridge without having to trade or do anything like that. So I know it's possible, or at least based off of his work in Crystal Legacy, I assume it's possible for me to catch all 151 Pokemon in this game. So if I want to complete my Pokedex, I'm going to have to evolve all of the Pokemon that I catch anyway. So, and Caterpie has the lowest threshold to evolution of any of the Pokemon that I've got. If I'm deciding between him and Poliwag, right? Because Poliwag doesn't evolve to Poliwhirl until like level 20 or something like that. So it would take a lot longer for me to evolve my Poliwag to Poliwhirl, and even then I would only get 1 extra Pokemon on my Pokedex. Whereas with Caterpie, by level 10, I can have Metapod and Butterfree in my Pokedex. So just a better move just a better idea to prioritize Caterpie because he will be able to help me beat Brock as a Butterfree, but also I'll get 2 new Pokemon in my Pokedex as a result of training him versus only 1 new one for Poliwhirl. Although, as I say it out loud, I remember that I caught a wild Metapod, so I'll actually only get 1 extra Pokemon out of it. But still, I like having a fully evolved Pokemon on my team this early on in the game. Butterfree is actually really good for early game in Yellow because his stats are pretty high, actually, starting out. The problem with Butterfree is his stats are terrible by end game, right? Because by then you'll have fully evolved starter Pokemon and Rhydon and Tor, just tons of other Pokemon that are much more powerful. But in the early game, having a fully evolved Butterfree is actually a great move. Let's see here. Got away safely. I need to move. I don't know why Caterpie's in front because I'm training it. But right now he's not able to take on any of these Pokemon. So what I'm going to have to do is I'll have to swap in and out. That way he gets the experience from the battle without actually getting killed. Okay, so for instance, this Pidgey, let's swap out with... I'm even worried about swapping out with Mankey. Let's put Cheeky in there. There you go. She doesn't get any experience, but same with Weedle even. I don't really even trust that. Put out Spearow. There you go. And so yeah, I think the goal here is just level up Caterpie as quick as we can. It's gonna not. I'm not gonna do that. Let's do. We'll do Mankey. Yeah. Scratch. 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 Okay. Yeah, and this is where, you know, those of you who were here at the beginning know that, like, we unfortunately are stuck with set mode because I chose to play this on hard difficulty, and so hard difficulty sets set mode as the primary form of swapping out Pokemon. So that means that I cannot swap between battles, like in shift mode, and you can't toggle between them like you can in the normal game because, again, hard mode changes that. So I'm stuck with set mode, which means that I can't switch Pokemon between battles, which that's fine. It is more difficult, and I understand that's why it's called hard mode, but it does make it more difficult to train Pokemon like Caterpie, right? Because now I can't just, like, you know, put Caterpie in at the beginning, swap him out with Pikachu, then have Pikachu beat the Pokemon, then swap back in Caterpie between the battles. Instead, I have to let my opponent put out his next Pokemon, then swap in Caterpie and hope that Caterpie doesn't get one-hit KO'd by whatever I'm swapping him into. Okay, there's a Weedle. Again, I'm just not confident in Caterpie yet. There you go. But Spearow's doing actually a pretty good job. I really have no anticipation of Spearow doing anything. Does this Kakuna know Poison Sting, or does it only know String Shot? Oh, nope, it knew it. Oh, shoot. Fine, Mankey. I'll get the experience because Kakuna gives a lot of experience. There you go. Here you go, got level 6 Spearow. Like I said, you know, you never know how these things will accumulate. Like, I don't intend on raising any of these Pokemon long term, but in the battle against Rock, I mean, having a level 6 Spearow may do just enough damage, or I may be able to get just enough sand attacks off where it affects his, you know, his accuracy to the point where I'm able to squeak out the win. I'm anticipating his Pokemon team is going to be a little bit harder than what I'm used to in the original version, because again, we're on hard mode, which didn't exist in the original Pokemon Yellow, which tells me that Smith probably messed with the AI and the levels of the gym leaders. And I hope he did, you know, I mean, like, that's the reason I chose hard mode, is I wanted a challenge. Let's see. There's Cheeky again, Thundershock, she'll tank the Gust and kill the Pidgey. It is a she, even though she does not have a heart-shaped tail, because gendered Pokemon did not exist in Gen 1. So, okay, I do feel confident my Caterpie can take on this opponent Caterpie, right? There you go. There you go, Caterpie, your first battle. You actually won. Alright, but yeah, anytime I see a Pidgey, I immediately switch out for obvious reasons. Probably use Gust and... Oh, no, use Sand Attack. I was going to say, you would probably use Gust, and then Cheeky will just tank the hit. Okay, Kakuna. I'm going to swap out with Spearow again. Get those super effective pecks in. Boom. I do remember in the original Pokemon Yellow you could find a wild Pidgeotto. If I see one of those, I would like to catch it. See, though, this is the exact reason why I'm playing the gameplay at a sped up. I'm playing the game at a sped up rate because, like, you know, if I was playing the game at a normal speed, this would be so boring watching me having to just, like, one shot all these Pidgeys to train up my Caterpie, you know. So that's the, you know, this portion of the gameplay I think really benefits from me just being able to speed up the gameplay, because I think the normal rate of gameplay is just way too boring for this kind of stuff for entertainment purposes. But I do think I'll keep slowing it down whenever there's, like, important dialogue or story beats, because it's interesting to see how Smith changed things. And you seem to learn quite a bit from the NPCs when you talk to them about how the gameplay has changed. it's interesting how he's kind of woven in his changes into the NPC dialogue, so you can kind of learn like, oh, you know, this move no longer works this way, or this type is no longer super effective against that type, stuff like that. Okay, Metapod versus Metapod. This is like a rehash of episode 3. I think it was episode 3 of the anime, where Ash and that bug catcher both battle their Metapods, and they just use Harden over and over again. Let's see here. We're just tackling, still tackling. Any day now. There you go. We won. Look at that. Hell yeah. Alright. And we got $60 for killing that guy's pet. That's what I'm talking about. There's another Oddish. I'm not going to try winning this battle. With Metapod, I'll swap in Spearow. Yeah, Poison, but we got the win. Spearow fainted. This guy wants to battle. Oh, Pincer. Oh wow, now this really is a rehash of that game, of that episode in the anime, because I remember the bug catcher had a Pincer they started out with, and then Metapod used Harden, and Pincer's crushers got, well, the Pincer's pincers broke when they were trying to cut into Metapod. Let's see here. How am I going to beat this? Let's try Mankey. Man, even Pincer knows Harden. Everything in this forest knows Harden. Ridiculous. Okay, we got a critical hit. That was necessary. Okay, use Focus Energy. What's funny about Focus Energy is that in Gen 1, so the purpose of Focus Energy, its stated effect is that it increases the chances of getting a critical hit. But in Gen 1, it actually had, because of a coding error, it actually had the opposite effect, where it halved your chances of getting a critical hit. So I wonder if Smith fixed that, because if you didn't, that'd be pretty hilarious. All right, Thunder Shock.